Welcome back to another episode of 101 Talks WWE 2K15, this series where we speak about everything and anything concerning this year's upcoming game. So if you guys have missed any of the previous episodes, I'll be linking the playlist in the video description, so feel free to go and take a look and check back on any episodes you might have missed previously. But guys, on this episode, we are turning our attention to this year's roster and more specifically new superstars we should expect to see on this year's game. Now obviously we didn't know yet what era of the game it's going to be, so these additions are purely going to be for the main roster, so no specific era, no legends, no NXT, none of that. We can cover those in future videos. This one is purely going to be additions for the current day roster. First up, we have got the Wyatt family. So, three really popular superstars here. Bray Wyatt was actually on WWE 12 as Husky Harris, but if we forget that, as I'm sure the WWE hope we do, 2K15 is going to be the first game featuring the three members of the Wyatt family. So, Bray Wyatt, Erick, Rowan, and Luke Harper, I'm sure are going to be awesome to play as on WWE 2K15. On last year's game, it was kind of strange that the Usos weren't announced for the roster despite being on previous games, but this time around I'm fully expecting both Jimmy and Jay to return to the game series on 2K15. Always fun to play as, a great tag team, and great tag teams are always good to have on the WWE games. Now speaking of great tag teams, another tag team I'm hoping to see on 2K15 is the new Age Outlaws. So as we know, both Road Dogg and Billy Gunn were featured as part of the Attitude Era mode on WWE 13. Obviously, then didn't make the cut for 14, but they have come back since that time and had a little run in the company in more recent times, even capturing the WWE Tag Team Championships. So I'm hoping this time around, in their present form, we're going to be getting the new Age Outlaws in 2K15. Another superstar we should expect to see on 2K15 is Curtis Axel. So as we know, Curtis Axel didn't quite make the roster on 2K14 because at the time he was quite new to the roster, but I would be surprised if this time around we didn't get to see him. So maybe not the most exciting wrestler, maybe not a big name wrestler, but the guy does have a decent moveset, so Curtis Axel on 2K15 is going to be a solid addition. But now going back to tag teams, we've just featured two, but now a third tag team I'm expecting to see on the new game is the Los Matadors. Now yes, the former Epico and Primo aren't exactly huge names in the tag team division currently with their current gimmick, but there is no doubting they will be fun to play as, and maybe bring out Torito with them as well. But next up guys, this time a returning superstar, Goldust. Now Goldust has appeared in quite a few previous WWE games, but not on 2K14. So thanks to his awesome run with his brother Cody Rhodes over the last year or so, I reckon this time around we should expect to see Goldust back in the game series. Now a roster addition I'm not quite as confident to see as the others, but one we could possibly see is Alexander Rusev. Now Rusev hasn't appeared regularly on TV until more recently, so I'm not quite sure if that's Rusev we're going to be seeing with Lana. But if you guys remember, early this year Rusev did make an appearance at the Royal Rumble, so because of that appearance I would say there is a chance we're going to be getting that Rusev on WWE 2K15. Next up we've got Xavier Woods, and he is another superstar I'm assuming we're going to be getting on the new game. He's at the Ring of R-Truth, so again another tag team related addition there. He debuted in late 2013, so if WWE wants him on board, he should make the cut for this year's roster. But guys, rounding off the set of superstars I'm expecting to see added to 2K15, we have got Rob Van Dam. Now we haven't seen RVD on a WWE game since SmackDown vs Raw 2011, so I'm sure a lot of you guys, myself included, are excited about the possibility of having RVD back on a WWE game. He's been back on and off since July of 2013, so I'm assuming he is indeed going to be in the game. RVD, always fun to play as, awesome moveset, so possibly Wyatt Family aside, this is the addition I'm most looking forward to seeing and playing as when 2K15 releases later this year. So again guys, that is just some additions I can see happening as far as the current day roster goes for WWE 2K15. But obviously, once we find out the era of the game, we can speak about specific wrestlers featured in that era, plus legends, divas, and even a potential NXT roster as well. But all of that to come in future videos in the series. Now, as a comment in the comment section below, I want you guys to tell me, out of the featured wrestlers in this video, which ones you think we're going to be seeing on 2K15, and let me know who you're looking forward to playing as the most. Also guys, be sure to let me know any wrestlers I haven't featured in this video that you think are indeed going to be featured on the new game. If you guys enjoyed the video, do me a favour and support the series in the form of a like, a comment and a share. And like I said at the top of the video, if you guys have missed any of the previous episodes, I'll be linking the featured playlist in the description below. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of 101 Talks WWE 2K15. As always, expect more episodes coming very soon. But until next time, this has been 101. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you all on the next one.